So, you know, I'm open to his stories because I have my own stories. And so he said that he's being taken up on the ship at nighttime and being given teachings and in his dream body. And so I debated that week, I debated in my mind whether he was just dreaming or whether he was in his dream body and being taught for real. So I debated that. And a week later, I'm visiting some friends. I walk outside and smoke some of that Maui Wag. I need to go outside and feel the stars. So I go out there and I go open up, and all of a sudden, whoo, ship come right down over me. My friend came out of the house. Rahelio, it's a UFO, and it just hovered. It was like a shimmering, bright, like a lightning bolt, but it was like kind of looked like a mirage because it was kind of waving, like a tuning. You know a hummingbird wing go like that?
Yeah.
It was going kind of like that. It was waving like that. And I was looking at it going, well, that's not a plane, and, it's not a helicopter. And he's screaming UFO, and I'm like, okay, UFO. And then it just gone. So then
Was it right above you or up high?
It was about, about as high as the top of the mountain.
Okay.
So that's pretty low for,
Okay.
having
Yeah,
a ship.
yeah.
I studied UFO phenomenon. I studied a lot of things, and a lot of people report sightings when they land, or when they landed, their engines, they burn places on the ground. Or people have driven down the road and they've seen like U.S. helicopters with a UFO going with them. The government has UFOs, and they say that the engines of those things give them nuclear burns. So those are low-level technology that our government has that the aliens gave them or they back engineered. So those are lower-level people. These people, their ships are so advanced that it's like a frequency of love. It's such a high frequency. And a week later, they beamed into my mind. And they put energy into my crown when I was laying in my bed. And these women spoke to me and they said, just relax, we're balancing your energy. Just relax and go with it. And it was really blissful, but I kind of startled because I didn't expect that to happen. So my mind jumped and I lost the download. But I came here 3 years later in '87 on the summer solstice, and I was going like, where am I going to live? What am I going to do? I'm a mystic, and how am I going to make a living? And I know I'm supposed to leave Hawaii, but where am I supposed to be? And I got here, and I was in a meditation, and a flame hit me on the forehead. Tap me, tap, tap, tap. About 20 seconds, and it popped into my head, hit me in the brain center, pineal gland. My mind opened up, and those women began to speak to me again. I call them the goddesses because you see in the mythology the goddesses. Hey, those people are back, and they said to me that here is where I've come to do my work. That I'm to be a spiritual guide and to speak of love and inspiration. They said there'd be thousands and thousands of people coming looking for answers, and that I was answering people's questions. They said there's going to be a great awakening coming. It's a part of our ancient prophecies. And this great awakening, people call this the apocalypse. That's when the great revealing takes place. The veil that we have that we don't have total recall, when that veil comes off and you have, wow, like jumping off the bridge going, whoa, what am I doing?
Right.
That veil's going to come off of us. They told me they were going to take me into a higher domain, and later, a couple years later, I found sleeping in my bed dreaming. I went into a dreamtime state where I was in the fifth dimension, and I was in the back canyons of the mountain, and I had a very powerful encounter there, but I met one of those women, and she took me, without speaking to me, I knew, and I followed her, and she walked right into the wall of the box canyon. So she walked into it, it opened up seamlessly, and I followed her, and I was in my higher mind so I could perceive the facade. It was a hologram. We went in, I went to the door, I perceived the door was living consciousness. And when I got in, there was a huge mothership inside the mountain. Not this mountain, but the mountain way back secret mountain. And there was a lot of people, and it was really big, and they were busy, and then I blacked out. But what I realized with those people, they're so advanced that they don't have to build like we build. They just, their mind project, and they can create with their minds. Yeah. So they are here to help us in this transition stage. There are people living in the inner earth, they call them the Anshar. There's other races there, Agartha, the Buddhist teachings, all this kind of thing about Shangri-La, links to the inner earth. And every 500 years, the door would open and people would go into these hidden valleys and Shangri-La and the Himalayas. God, people were living there, oh, it's so beautiful, and they'd leave and they'd come back. We'll come back and visit, and they come back 10 years later, there's no valley there because the gate was closed. So these dimensional gates can open, and we're on the threshold of a big opening coming up. So that's why a lot of the traditional people, religious people, are freaking out about the end times and trying to secure themselves and save themselves, prepare. Jesus said, at the end of the age, have no fear because you're going to be set free. And if you want to, you got to be willing to lose yourself in order to save yourself. So most people are trying to save themselves, and in saving themselves, they're causing duality. They can't trust you. In order to lose yourself means you're starting to live in a place of love, and and you can work from that place of love.
Right.
Because when the veil comes off, it's all about our frequency. And the higher your frequency is, then you'll be able to get into the fifth dimensional Earth. We believe that the sun does a big flare, and it comes through the sun. Like the galaxy is pulsing, there's energy, and it's going to pulse through our sun. And these waves keep coming. It's caused us to go through social, historical quickening, waves of change, that the sun's going to burst, and it's going to come upon the planet. And so many people see this as when the veil comes off and the governments collapse and everything is like, whoa, what's going on? Did you ever see that movie, The Sixth Sense?
Yes.
And Bruce Willis is going to visit Haley Joel Osment, like, well, he's got some problems. I gotta go see this kid. I'm a counselor. And what's going on, kid? You know, hanging out with him. He says, I see dead people, and they don't know they're dead. And so Bruce Willis is going doing his work, doing his thing. His wife won't talk to him. He's going like, I'm not being heard. I said, shit, I'm dead. I think what's going to happen is the waves that come from the sun, in a split second, we're going to be in the fourth dimension. We're not going to know we're dead. We're going to have crossed over, and it's like, oh, wow. And now, the people who have been spiritually on the path will come into direct enlightenment, and they will hold balance for the other people to help them find understanding. And the people will gather, communities will gather to make well-being. And from there, the people who have come into the higher frequency can then go to the fifth dimensional, heaven on earth. So there's going to be these different realms of heaven.
Right.
Whoa.